What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha, and I'm here with tonight's All Tea All Shade Real Housewives of Orange County review. All right, so on tonight's episode, I missed like the first, I think 2 or 3 minutes. So I missed the part where Sean called himself going off on Gina. So I came in at the part where the ladies were discussing Bronwyn being sober. So her husband follows her outside while she's screaming and hollering about, what just happened with Gina, and she don't want to go back in there. Gina tells the ladies that she doesn't like Bronwyn's husband yelling at her. So Gina says in her confessional, I'm so disgusted that a man's response, response to his wife acting like a pig at a party is to get in my face instead of going and checking on his wife. And I was like, damn, you called her a pig? Jesus Christ, Gina, God damn it. I mean, that's a big statement from somebody that gained like 30 pounds over the last 2 seasons. But okay, girlfriend. So Sean gets Braunwyn to go back inside, but Braunwyn is like distraught. She's crying, she's shaking, she's just all over the place. I don't think that she should have went back inside. I think she should have went home and laid the fuck down or went to a meeting. Like, this setting was just so much for her, but she has accredited Bravo for her sobriety because she said, without them, she wouldn't have done it. So maybe the show was a help to her. So Shannon's daughter tells her that Bronwyn said to her man, Shannon's man's son, Lemonade Boy, go get my husband. First of all, that ain't how you talk to nobody, like Lemonade Boy. Like, the fuck? Like, that's some elitist type shit. You say, excuse me, like, you don't say Lemonade Boy, like, can you go get my husband? Like, the fuck? Like, Bronwyn does seem like she doesn't know how the other half lives. She's a part of that 1%, and she just doesn't get how the world works. Like, maybe it's because of the way she was raised and the drinking, but like, girl, get it together. So Shannon, of course, is upset by this because she like, why would she talk to, him like that? So Bronwyn tells her husband to go ask Gina to come outside and talk to her. She outside, her eyes is puffy. It's just a mess. So he goes in and asks Gina to come outside and talk to Bronwyn. And Gina says that she's uncomfortable with the whole situation. Emily then butts in and says, you yelling at her was a little out of line. Now, I wish I would have seen this part so I could give my opinion on it, but I can't because I didn't watch it. So the girls go outside, and all I could concentrate on is Elizabeth. Why was Elizabeth dressed like one of the extras from what's the movie Pretty Woman at the polo scene when Richard Gere took Julia Roberts to that polo match? Like, she was so out of date, like that hat and that scarf around. Like, the dress was cute. Her body is banging, like she a thickums. She got an ass on her and everything, but I'm like, why did she have that country ass hat on and that scarf around her neck? It just was so 1985. Like, I just was not here for that bullshit. So Gina and Bronwyn sit down and talk. And Bronwyn says, I haven't had a drink in 30 days. I'm going to AA meetings. Like, she just looked like if you put a martini glass in front of her face, she'd dunk her whole face into it. Like, I felt bad for the woman because it's obvious that she was really struggling and she was going through fucking withdrawals. Like, she'd been drinking for 10 years straight outside of being pregnant. So this woman's body was not used to having, alcohol in her system, and you could tell like that bitch was geeking. So Bronwyn says also, I was upset that you told Tamara about the text message. Then I found out you told everyone about the backstory. Why didn't you tell them that he gotten you an Uber home? And this is going back to Gina telling Tamara how Bronwyn's husband sent her this text message after he got her an Uber home that made her feel uncomfortable. She felt like he was trying to come on to her low key. So Gina was like, who cares he got me an Uber? And Bronwyn said, that's why he was checking on you. And Gina said, what made me uncomfortable was the text message. What made me uncomfortable was that the text message read, Bronwyn's passed out, but I got her back to the condo first. Winky face. And that did sound suspect. It's like, I got my drunk wife home, but if you want me to come through, I can. Or like, it didn't mesh well. Like, if he was really concerned about whether or not she got home straight, hey, this Sean, I was just making sure you got home straight. Yeah, I did. All right, that's the end of it. But all that extra, nah, bro, it was creepy. It seemed like he was trying to flirt. So Gina in her confessional says, I thought it was inappropriate because they do have a loosey goosey kind of relationship. You know, they like to have threesomes and shit with other women. So and I think last season Braunwyn did like try to come on to Gina about, you know, fucking her. So Braunwyn says, why didn't you bring it up to me? And I agree. Like, instead of you going around telling everybody else, I should have been the first person you came to. Hey, after the party or whatever, after he got me an Uber, he sent me this text message. It kind of made me feel some type of way. I just want to give you a heads up. That's what she should have did. Then you could have went on and told whoever else, but you should have went to her. Y'all are grown. So Gina says, I brought it up to my best friend. You've never gotten a weird text. And Brown was like, no. And Gina was like, well, I have from your husband. And I was like, God damn, Gina. So Brown was like, that's disgusting. If someone being kind to you makes you feel some type of way, that's makes you feel disgusted, that's your problem. And so Gina was just like, you know what, I'm over this conversation. I'm sorry you're going through what you're going through, but I really don't care, pretty much. So they go back inside. The girls are taking shots. Nobody seems to give a goddamn about this woman just admitting that she's an alcoholic and she's, you know, finally sober for the first time really in her whole life. They just taking shots. Nobody really gives two fucks about what Bronwyn is going through. She's standing there watching them distraught. Nobody's paying her attention. Nobody seems to care. Nobody gave a fuck. And I felt bad for her. I really felt bad for her because, like, the woman is struggling. You know, she's going through something. Substance abuse is a hard thing to deal with. And the fact that none of the girls gave a fuck, like, she should have just went home. Like, I felt like, damn, like, y'all not just gonna acknowledge it. Y'all just drinking in her face. Like, is she that bad of a person that y'all can't show some type of empathy towards her? Like, god damn. So she's standing there looking crazy, and she asks Kelly to come talk to her. So Kelly go and sit next to her. And Kelly is a really pretty woman to me, but her mouth and the way she act and the way she think is just so fucked up. I just cannot get with her. So she tells Kelly, you know, how she's been sober for 30 days and how she just want to drink so bad it hurts. And Kelly makes a joke and says, you know, you want some tequila? And like, when Kelly gets it right sometimes. Like, in this moment, she got it right the way that she was talking to her, making her laugh, making her feel comfortable. But when she gets to doing all that extra shit, I just can't mess with Kelly. So, once again, I would just, you know, her eyes is puffy, like she just looked a wreck. I'm like, girl, just go home. So Kelly says, so you can't drink in moderation. And Brown was like, I've been hiding tequila bottles in my closet for months now. I don't want Sean to know. And Kelly was like, how does he not know you're drunk? Like, you would smell it on you. Like, you know when somebody's drunk. And Brown was like, I think he wanted to not know. And Kelly was like, so he's an enabler. And pretty much, yes, he was. Like, he knew that that woman was struggling, but in order just to keep her happy, to keep her satisfied, he went along with the get along. And if you really love somebody, not to say that he doesn't love her, but he should have stepped in a long time ago and tried to help her get this under control instead of her just do whatever the fuck she wanted to do and live this, you know, really toxic lifestyle. Like, he should have stepped in. So Bronwyn decides it's time to leave. And I was like, girl, you like an hour too late. So Kelly goes over to get Sean, and she was like, what's up, dorks? Remember, she got into it with Emily's husband their first season for calling him a dork or whatever the case may be. So that shit was funny. So Kelly said to Sean, so did Shannon really say that? And he was like, yeah, she did. I was right there in the kitchen. So then Kelly messy ass go over to Shannon and tells her that they said that you said that or whatever. And Shannon was like, you know what? I'm just not trying to go there with them or whatever. I think that Shannon did say it low key. I really think she said it, and she's shocked that Bronwyn came back and told the other girls because she thought that they had this rapport and that they were getting close. But I think that she said it, and now she doesn't want the heat on her, and she felt bad. So I think she's just gonna deny until she can't no more. So Bronwyn and Sean start walking back home because they literally live down the street from Shannon. And she tells him, Kelly was kind of railing me on the couch outside. She wasn't being kind. She was being honest, though, so I'll take that. And I was like, how was she railing you? How was she not being kind to you. She was being honest with you, but she wasn't being a bitch towards her. Like, I didn't understand that part. Now, I was like, now, this probably why they don't fuck with you, because you just made something out of nothing. You pretty much lied on Kelly. From what we saw, she wasn't no kind of way towards you. So I didn't really understand where that was, because when you was sitting there with her, you was laughing and thanking her for not treating you different and this, and that. But then you tell your husband that she was getting on you. Like, maybe you didn't want to hear what she had to say, especially regarding Sean enabling you, but that was the truth. So Bronwyn gets to the house and her daughter asks her how everything was, and she tells her how much of a disaster it was. And her daughter seemed to have more sense than she did. So Bronwyn, is walking on a treadmill. She still is going through it, child, and says that, she doesn't want to show her face again because she's so embarrassed, and wonders, will she ever just stop feeling crazy or whatever. But her body is just once again going through withdrawal. She won't feel good for quite some time. So she decides to go to another meeting. And I was like, that's the best thing for her to do. That's where she needs to be. So Shannon shows the girls her house. And like I said, don't none of them care about what Bronwyn is going through. Nobody seemed to ask, well, how is Bronwyn doing? Let's give her a hug. Like, let's be sympathetic to her situation. None of them bitches act like they gave a damn. And I found that to be fucked up, because no matter what, y'all beefing about on this show, this is a serious problem that this woman is going through. So show some type of compassion. God damn. So Kelly asks Shannon, daddy, does his dick still get up? And I was like, see, this is the Kelly that I like. Because Shannon daddy is dating a woman half his age or whatever. And I was like, I'm sure he pop a little Viagra or whatever, and that bitch don't give a goddamn whether his dick get up no way. She just there for the money. You can't tell me her ass really like his old wrinkly ass. Girl, that bitch is there for the dollar, for the dime. She don't give a fuck whether his dick can work or not, because I know the fuck I wouldn't. I'd be sucking on that little shrimp, limp ass dick day and night. Day and motherfucking night. I wouldn't give a fuck how soft it was in my mouth. I'd be, daddy, do you feel it? All right. That's all I give a fuck about, because I'm here to secure the bag, bitch. Who gives a fuck? I'll fuck the shit out of Shannon daddy. So, Gina tells her mama that she and Matt will have a mediator, discuss, the custody situation with the kids and everything. They're getting along much better. He got a new girlfriend who lives in her neighborhood, who's really nice to her children. Her kids actually go to the same school with one another. We actually get to see the girlfriend. We're actually going to see Matt next week. Matt has decided to join the show all of a sudden. I was like, oh, he couldn't join the show the first 2 seasons because the nigga was out there cheating. That nigga was like, no face, no case. But now that they fucking divorced, he's like, oh, I show my face now. And Matt is a good looking dude or whatever. His girlfriend was not ugly. Matt calls her, and they have a whole conversation about the kids and the birthday party and this, and that. And not Emily, Gina tells him, to bring the new girlfriend. I was like, okay, you gonna have your new nigga, he gonna have his new bitch. But as we're going to see next week, she's still low-key feeling some type of way about their divorce. She still love that man. I really honestly do. And I think that she rushed to get with this new man to get over him. I think that they're rushing it. I really do think that Gina needed to take time for Gina to get herself together. But I think she's gonna have to learn that lesson the hard way. So Emily comes over and they discuss Shannon adding Emily to the group text, and Emily is just so excited and that Shannon is acknowledging her finally. So in the car, Emily tells Gina that Bronwyn told her she had 2 nannies because she would be completely checked out. Like, basically, her nannies is there raising her kids while she got drunk all day. And like, that's sad that her husband even allowed shit like that to go down. So Gina admits that her dad was an alcoholic and that, she's very, what's the word I'm looking for? She's very knowledgeable about, alcoholism, and she could have been there for Bronwyn. But, things are the way that they are. So Elizabeth and Kelly are out doing some shopping, and she says that she wants to be there for Bronwyn or whatever. And Kelly was like, girl, I ain't doing all that. Because she was like, I'll go to AA meetings with her. And Kelly was like, I'm not subjecting myself to that. And I was like, we know you're not, Kelly, because you only give a fuck about yourself. So Gina tells Emily that Bronwyn texted her, saying that she felt bad about the way she behaved and that she wanted Gina to come to a meeting with her and for them to be able to sit down and talk. So Kelly tells Elizabeth, I think it was rude that Braunwyn threw Shannon under the bus. And Elizabeth was kind of looking at her like, I don't agree with that. So Kelly says, I'm almost certain Shannon said something. And I was like, we all know Shannon there said something. So Elizabeth says, I don't think Bronwyn knows about being poor. And then she goes on to tell us about, you know, how she and her family grew up poor. They were staying in hotels, abandoned hotels and shit like that, living in a car, that, you know, her mom and her brothers and sisters would go to the Walmart trash cans and get the food that had been thrown out to eat and stuff like that. And I was like, damn, they really went through it. So Bronwyn wants to call Shannon about her and Sean's vow renewal. She wants Shannon and her dude and the kids to come or whatever, but you know, things are really tense between the two ladies. And she also admits that she was very drunk at their 10-year vow renewal and she wants to do it over sober. So she calls Shannon and tells her, you know, that she was mortified about her behavior and wants her there. And Shannon says, you know, I don't understand why you would say such a horrible thing, you know, telling, you know, the girls that I said that about, you know, Gina's house. So Braunwyn says, because I wanted to hurt Gina and I can't unhear what I heard. And Shannon was like, but I didn't say that. So Shannon sticking to her guns. So Shannon brings up the whole lemonade situation and Bronwyn says, I didn't even know that was your dude's son. Regardless of whose son it was, bitch, you don't talk to nobody like that. Like, the fuck? She was giving me very much Ramona vibes with that whole elitist bullshit. Like, you don't talk to nobody like that. First of all, it's rude and there ain't no lemonade boy. Like, the fuck? So Shannon says that she'll move forward with her, but you can tell that it's very much still tense between the ladies because now it's a thing of he said, she said. They're both sticking to their guns that, you know, about the whole situation with Shannon saying that Gina house was sad and depressing or whatever the fuck. So Bronwyn tells Sean that Shannon is not telling the truth about the comment. So Emily goes over to Kelly's house to see her, and Emily asks her, has she talked to Braunwyn? And Kelly was like, you know, she was acting like a wackadoodle that day. And I'm like, God damn, bitches, like the woman is alcoholic and going through withdrawals. What y'all mean she was acting like a like I just didn't like the way that they was treating her regarding that situation. Like there was just no kind of sympathy for what this woman is going through, calling her crazy and all types of shit. I'm like, what is wrong with you bitches? So Kelly says, no, I'm sorry. Emily called her a wackadoodle. And Kelly says, I think that she was better drunk. Damn, like, they so fucked up. And Emily agrees with her. So they feel like that Bronwyn was over-exaggerating and just being a diva and this, and that. So in the midst of their conversation, Bronwyn calls. And I'm pretty sure the producer was like, call right now, because they knew that they was over there talking about her. So Kelly answers the phone, and one thing I can say about Kelly, that bitch ain't fake, because she answered the phone and said, we were just talking about how freaky deaky you were off the sauce. And I was like, this rude bitch don't give a fuck what she say to nobody, but at least she keep it 100. So Bronwyn and Sean come over, and Bronwyn admits that she did have a temper tantrum, and she refuses, however, to say that she was lying about the whole Gina situation. So Emily tells her that Gina didn't even want to come to the vow renewal because she didn't really feel like Bronwyn and Sean wanted her there. And Bronwyn was like, she's going to be very honest with Gina when they meet up and talk. So Shannon tells her man that Bronwyn has selective memory and that she doesn't move on from people calling her a liar so easily. So things is very much still up in the air, child. I can't wait to see how the rest of this season is going to play out. I will be doing reviews on Braxton Family Values tomorrow, and I'll be doing reviews on For Life when they start this month. Also, you guys, on Friday nights, I go live on my IG page. I go live and I watch, what's the damn dating show on? Ready for Love. I go live on Friday nights and watch Ready to Love and put a ring on it with you guys. So make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. All of my social media information is down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.